When your life is filled with stress, nothing turns out right, everything is a mess. You need someone who will stand proud and true, no matter what you do, your point of view, he'll be there for you. One man's trash is another man's treasure. You can measure a heart through trash and spare parts. One man's trash, it will sit there forever, or it could be family treasures.
Hey, how are those vegetables coming, hun?
Almost done. By the way, I was sunbathing the other day, and your creepy trash man friend kept staring at me over the fence like Wilson from Home Improvement.
Oh, you and your daytime TV. Anyways, I don't even know what you have against the guy. His name's Tony, by the way. He's a great guy. He helps everyone in town. He's always giving advice. The guy's got a heart of gold.
Hey, Waffle Stomps.
Here he is now.
Smells mighty fine in here tonight, Mrs. Waffle Stomp.
See, Tony, I was just telling Amy here how great you are and how you just help everybody in town. I don't even know what the problem is. You're always so helpful.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And for example, Mrs. Waffle Stomp, you're cutting this all the wrong way. You need to be cutting them the long way.
You draw trouble like an outhouse draws flies. Outhouse.
Oh, look, an indoor outhouse.
Been an outhouse that didn't stink that bad.
40 yards to the outhouse.
Most brothers be having them an outhouse.
Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show with Dwarf among Midgets. I'm one of your co-hosts, McKibbles, and this is...
Messy Gravis.
And I'm Matty Mayonnaise.
Welcome, welcome. How you guys doing this week?
I'm doing amazing.
Awesome.
We're recording here. Where we at?
We are at the Outhouse Super Show filming location.
Yes. Episode 3. If you've been here all 3 episodes, we want to thank you for tuning in. We're just kind of a bunch of idiots talking shit about stupid shit. So we appreciate you guys for listening and stuff. We got a lot of people like commenting and like interacting and having conversations in the comments and stuff. And it's really cool.
Somebody actually watched it.
Yeah. There has been a few people that watched it and it's freaking great. We're still in the first 5 minutes. I keep forgetting.
I know.
I'm doing better than you with the F word. How would you ever?
My bad.
You're the one that got edited, so.
I know.
Just remember more Mario sounds. Yeah, more Mario sounds.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That was my one edit. I remember Maddie sent me. He goes, "What do you think?" And I go, "Love the Mario sounds. A little more, please."
I'll put all the Mario sounds.
Like I need all the turtle
like right
sounds.
Here. And right here. And one more.
It's me, Mario.
Oh, I was going to do the real
Mario
one.
Kart.
Oh, wait, hold on. We'll compare. Now you did that.
Okay.
Now we'll do...
It's me, Mario. That was weird sounding.
Yeah. All right, future Maddie, make sure you put that in there.
Oh,
Edit
man.
it, because, yeah.
Future
Just
Maddie.
get off your phone. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get my list up. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I got to get my list up, too.
Oh, lists.
But,
Yes. Hans.
no, we're not doing that yet. We're just talking about bullshit right now.
We have a segment today.
Yeah.
We'll do that a little bit later. We do have a segment. We have an idea. We're going to try to add a little bit more structure to the show because so far it's just been randomness.
Yeah.
And as Jordan Granger pointed out, everything is based on bodily fluids.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Whether it be Vince McMahon's shit
Right.
or baby blood or Vince McMahon's baby's blood.
So
Stephanie McMahon's
let's try
blood.
not to talk about baby's blood or feces.
Yeah, let's not talk about fecal baby blood.
I was going to be talking about like the phlegm that builds up in your throat lately after being sick. You know, it's just been on my mind a lot. I guess maybe we ought to.
No, it's in your throat, not on your mind.
Nope.
I got
What
mucus
about-
on my brain, bro. I promise you that.
You got
Go
what on your brain?
You got mucus on the brain.
You got kiss on the brain?
No, mucus.
Oh, mucus.
I got new kiss on the brain. I want to hear it.
New kiss?
Come on, Gene
Wanna
Simmons.
rock and
Let's
roll?
hear it.
It's a tumor and kill you.
The new kids are they're avatars now. Like they're doing the. Have you seen that?
Kiss 3? I mean Avatar 3, Kiss.
No,
Kiss
Avatar:
stars.
The Last Kiss Bender.
That would be the last kiss bender. I like that.
They're making avatars of themselves to perform.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's other what is it? ABBA is another band that's doing it. Like they're putting their
Basically, like the what's her name? Gorillas.
yeah.
They're basically doing
Or
that.
Metalocalypse.
Yeah, Metalocalypse. You know, do it like that.
Death Clock.
Which that's the whole point of Kiss is to see them live, though.
I know.
Like, you don't want to see
So
an
I don't get
avatar.
it. No, it's just like some guys like dressing up like them.
No, it's screens.
It's
You see screens.
they're
and
putting
it's-
their it's basically it's like it's like everybody keeps coughing.
Well, that's
Yes.
because we're
It's winter in
smoking.
Indiana. Oh.
I did my own.
Smoking brood witch.
Yeah.
But no, but basically what they're doing is they're using AI and they're putting like they're making computerized versions of themselves. They'll be able to interact with the crowd and they'll be able to like talk between songs and stuff. But it's not like recording. It's all AI, but it's like avatared versions of them. It's almost like it's like an evolution of the Tupac
So it's like
hologram stuff.
that documentary you showed me about Kiss. Where the way those guys kind of look,
Yeah.
you know. So that's what I'm imagining. Those
Sort
look
of.
like.
They just want to be eternal and live on forever. But I'm like, at a certain point, you're going to take away from the actual being able to see the artist. Like, it would be cool to like, because basically with this technology, they're saying that certain bands you'll be able to see like in their prime. Like we'll be able to see Pink Floyd in 1970. You know what I mean? Like instead of like the old gold guys, whatever. So eventually, like all these bands will be able to do this, and then you'll be able to go to a show and see fake versions of this stuff. Like they'll do like an album tour when this
Just
album
like
came
a
out.
repeat concert.
Basically, but it's not a recording. It's all AI. So it's fresh.
It's learning.
It's
Yeah,
learning AI.
yeah.
So it's new. It's computerized versions of the real people.
So no state to state and you know.
Did you guys ever play Fallout?
No. Well, I think back in the day,
I've seen it
the
played.
original-
We're one step closer to having sense.
Oh yeah.
So in the game, there's sense, and it's like
true.
Originally they were like robots, you know, and then eventually, as time went on, like they got more and more and more advanced, and eventually like they can basically engineer organs and shit. So eventually, the sense you can't even tell from people. They're robots, but they're real people because they have flesh and they have organs, they've got blood. That's what we're gonna get to eventually. This is Conspiracy Hour with Maddie Mayonnaise.
Oh my God!
And the
You're freaking me out.
And the metaverse is close to Matrix.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the Matrix.
That's the Matrix. Is
It's gonna be the
metaverse.
Matrix and like what is that? Ready Player One. It's
Yes.
gonna be like it's gonna be the real thing.
Because I had this
Getting insane, man.
because I had this feeling. We're not feeling. I had this idea like because kids are getting lazier nowadays, right? And they would the government were willing to pay them just to sit in their apartment to be in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Just to, you know,
You can
and
already do that.
That's what I'm saying. And it was slowly leading that, and all of a sudden you ain't got to leave your apartment. And then the
know if
pandemic
it's-
was a test.
Yeah.
It was a test, the Matrix test, you know, because all of a sudden they synced up
See how
around the
lazy
same
people
time.
get.
Yeah, to see how they can. You pay me so much a month.
Domesticated flying
Shit.
tree squirrels, just like your brother was telling me.
That's true.
Yeah.
And the NFL is
That's fucking crazy.
National Fixed
the
League.
NFL has been
National Fixed League.
Yeah, people have been
Which-
saying that it's fixed.
And Taylor Swift's not even really there. She's really just a bot that they placed up there to make everyone hear the word Swift a lot, so the football players will run faster.
Swifter,
Swifties.
Swifties.
Oh yeah,
That's why they're
Swifties. Yeah.
Swifties. They're Swifties. But you know what's funny?
Speedy Gonzalez. You know,
I
that's,
didn't.
you know.
I didn't think because I watch football.
Swifty Gonzalez.
Subliminal.
I watch football, right? And I don't really give a shit about Taylor Swift. You know, I'm like, she's there, she's supporting her boyfriend, you know. But there's conspiracy that they're not actually together. Like, it's just a conspiracy for women to watch more football.
Yeah.
And I was laughing. I went to get my daughter at my mom's house, and I just walked by the TV, and it said, National Football League rigged games to get Taylor Swift to go to the Super Bowl to endorse Biden. I went,
a little
how the fuck
far-fetched.
did you get that? I go, I just want to watch football, man.
Not as far-fetched as half the shit I hear.
But see, here's the difference, though. It's like everybody keeps talking about that.
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah, and it's obvious. It's so obvious.
but how many football fans are going to be going to Taylor Swift shows?
I don't know, man.
Not many.
I don't see that
I'll
being
go.
their main
I would
demographic
go.
at all.
I'll go see a Swift show.
Yeah, I mean, I would too,
wanna go
but
with
I don't
me?
like football either.
I don't mind Taylor Swift. I think she's a good songwriter, but like I fucking hate her fans. Sorry,
Yeah.
but
Same
I have,
people-
some of I have really good friends that are
I don't
Swifties,
hate all
but-
their fans.
Not all of them, but like the general consensus, a lot of them are just whiny bitches. Like,
People
it
say
just
that
annoys
about
me.
people in NFL fans too. A lot
I'm
of
not
NFL
talking about.
fans.
I'm not talking about my friends that are Swifties, but I'm talking about the general public.
Yeah.
Because I know some of them will watch this and be
Oh,
like,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
all
No,
shitty with me.
if we like you, it's because you're likable.
Yeah.
Whether you like Taylor Swift or not.
Yeah.
But who cares if she endorses Biden? It's a fucking
Oh, I
football
don't-
game.
I don't care about that,
That's
yeah.
what I don't get. Like, how did you get from football to Biden on that quick?
Everything's
You know?
political now.
Yeah.
Everything is some kind of
That's
agenda.
because
from-
inside of Hunter Biden's laptop, there's the plays that's going to win the Super Bowl. They're hidden
I didn't
in
think
that
about
laptop.
that. That is brilliant.
That's what's happening.
Andy Reid, get on that. Hunter Biden's notebook.
Yeah, it's on there, man. Yeah.
Andy Reid's, of course, the coach for the Kansas City Chiefs.
I was gonna say, I have no idea who
Yeah,
that
he's
is.
the head coach.
Me either. He's
I
like,
got San Francisco. San Francisco's going to win. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't watch football at all. I have no.
It's San Francisco versus Kansas City next Sunday.
I'm with the Indianapolis Oilers.
They got traded to Houston.
Like in the 60s or something, right?
So hold on. So I don't know anything. I don't follow football.
Tell me. I'm an open book.
Yeah, I don't follow
love
enough
football.
about it. So what team does Travis Kelce play for?
Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, it's rigged.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
That's
it.
what I said. That's
Right.
what I said. Well, Kansas City, this is their 6th year in a row going to the AFC Championship game.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
For
it's
like
not that rigged.
4 years in a row.
Maybe
I mean,
it's
they
just
dominated.
steroids.
But in this year, this is the first time Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback, and his brother Jackson Mahomes is out there raping people like crazy.
Nice.
Like there's all these allegations of
Is
his
that-
brother, like and everyone's like, he's winning Super Bowl. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, we'll take care of this later. Yeah. Taylor Swift.
Yeah, look at the little
all
birdie.
distractions.
Look at the cute little birdie. Look at the birdie. Doesn't she sing so pretty, the little birdie?
Yeah,
Look at the
exactly.
birdie.
She sings so pretty, don't she?
Is this becoming a conspiracy podcast?
No.
yeah.
I think we're a conspiracy that everything's just trying to be conspiracies. It's
Yes.
like that's the conspiracy.
Everything
But
is
there's always a truth
Everyone's just talking
and a little bit of
conspiracies.
lie. Remember that.
Conspiraception.
Well, there's a little bit of lie and a lot of truth too.
Even when I lie.
Even when I lie, I'm a liar. I'm lying to you right now. Do you believe me?
Of course.
You fucking liar.
I know I try to lie.
Did you watch Liar Liar yet?
Speaking of.
Yeah.
No, but I did watch some clips on YouTube, and I guess I did watch it and didn't
Told
stand
you.
out. Sorry, Jordan, I didn't like it. And probably because obviously it didn't
All right,
stick out in my
stop
mind.
this. Stop
Liar,
this.
liar.
He's
You love
lying.
that movie.
He's lying. He's lying.
You're a liar. Come on.
Okay, you have to change my mind. I was watching Third Rock from the Sun, and That Thing You Do came on. That song, they're like a 3-way bicycle, like one of them tandem bikes, and they're all through the park, and it was doing The Thing You Do. I was like,
What?
wow, that's so cool. Yeah, you got to look it up.
That song is like made for the movie.
I know exactly. That's what freaked
Third
me
Rock from
out.
the Sun
Third
was-
Rock from the Sun.
I guess was right around the same time.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. Look it out. I thought you guys would like that.
Is that conspiracy?
I don't think that's a conspiracy, man. John Lithgow was definitely Lord Farquaad, though. There you go.
Well, they were aliens, so they.
And the Trinity Killer in Dexter. He's
yeah.
also the Trinity Killer.
I watched That Thing You Do a couple days ago. Yeah,
The extended
so
cut.
good. Extended
The
cut.
best
Extended
cut.
cut's so freaking
Yeah.
good. If anybody's not watched That Thing You Do extended cut, it's so much better than the
much
original.
better.
It's
If you haven't
better-
watched the movie at all, watch the movie.
It's better than Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You know when I was little, I always thought Hulk Hogan was the actor that played Harry.
It looks like
It
him.
looks like we got the same forehead.
Yeah.
I think that's
Because
what
every
it
time I
is.
see Hulk
It was-
Hogan, I go, that's Henderson. Did you know
That
that?
was
Hulk
late
Hogan's got a
80s
Bigfoot
Hogan.
fucking forehead for sure.
Why didn't Hulk Hogan make a Bigfoot movie? Like,
But you know what's
he made
sad?
all these other movies.
He's a
Because he
shitty
made-
actor.
I know, but he's great because of how terrible he is.
I'm saying even Harry, the guy who played Harry Anderson,
Yeah.
acted better than Hulk Hogan in any of his movies.
I don't know. Santa with muscles was that was a
What
banger.
was that one where he was
Suburban Commando
he was
No Holds Barred.
with Christopher Lloyd.
where he was like a lifeguard type of guy with on jet skis.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Thunder in Paradise.
Yeah, Thunder in Paradise.
Yeah.
That was a horrible movie. Or it's
they're all
sitcom?
horrible.
Was it a TV show?
It's a TV show.
That was a horrible.
He's on
TV show.
TNT. It was
I
right,
remember that when I was a
after
kid.
Nitro.
I remember
It was
even
right
being
after
a kid being like I couldn't watch it.
Nitro. It was
And
horrible.
it was Hulk
I remember
Hogan.
watching Nitro and it came on and I was like, I can't.
My
watch
favorite
this.
was when they had Macho Man and Hulk Hogan in Baywatch.
I
You ever
remember
watch
that. I
that?
seen clips. I seen a clip
Lex,
of that.
Lex
That's-
Luger, Vader.
That's awesome.
They got a bunch of them in there. Like, ooh, you messing up on the beach and shit. Hulk Hogan's like, all right, Macho, stop being an a-hole on the beach.
It wasn't even scripted. He just walked up while they were filming.
They just start fighting and shit. They start fake wrestling
Oh yeah.
on their fake.
It's a wrestling podcast again. It's
Yeah,
a wrestling
conspiracy.
Well,
podcast.
I want to be able to do a
And
Macho
movies.
Man, but every time I do a Macho Man, it sounds like the Kool-Aid guy.
You see
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah.
Now do the
Hey,
hand.
Kool-Aid.
Do the hand.
Just do the
though.
hand. It makes it work.
Now do it. Go. Oh yeah. Do it again.
Oh yeah.
See? There you go, Macho.
Yeah, it sounds like Macho Man. Yeah.
But speaking of Vince McMahon, he's getting scrubbed like Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
You know, isn't that crazy? There's like scrubbing him from all the shit he created.
Which is insane.
We took him down, guys.
Yeah, we did that.
Single-handedly.
Yeah.
With our
saw it.
150 views on YouTube, we
We
got
took out
him.
the Cleveland
him.
Steamer, Bubba.
Yeah. He'll think
Yeah.
about next time
He
about
bought it. and now we're rich.
Is he even a billionaire anymore though? Maybe I.
No, he was a millionaire because what he dropped a lot of stock on WWE Network. Because I remember that was the worst joke I loved because he went from a billionaire to a millionaire.
Yeah.
And they said the network his stock dropped harder than Owen Hart.
Oh, shit. Oh, they did not say that. You said that. You're a horrible person. Shame on you. There's going to be Canadians coming to your fucking door like any day to beat you up now. Fucking Bret Hart's going to come out and like culinary
He
kill
didn't
you.
say it. He's just quoting.
Yeah,
He's
just quoting. But no, them Hart family, dude, those motherfuckers are scrappers. Though.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, some of Canadians, like
You're going to fucking open up the door one day and the Heart Connection's going to be out there and like, kick
That'd
your
be
fucking
awesome.
ass, bro.
Yes, Stu Hart was like Michael Jackson's dad, but like legal.
I wonder.
He's beating all his kids.
I wonder
wrestlers.
at his funeral if they put him in a blue blazer.
Non-wrestling fans are lost again. But that's funny. I like
That was good. Yeah,
because he was portraying that character when he died.
And
so.
I was watching that.
Yeah.
That was still when I was watching wrestling.
Yeah.
So
The good old days.
And it's funny too, like, because you think about that now, like, what if, because he's getting scrubbed, what if all this shit comes out, like, he did murder Owen Hart, like, he did all this shit comes out like that, because there's footage of him, not footage, but telephone calls of Owen Hart leaving that arena that day, saying he didn't want to do it, he doesn't feel safe, he doesn't want to do it. Calls his wife, and she's like, just quit then. He goes, I can't quit, we gotta make this money.
So
blah,
like
blah,
after
blah.
the match, Owen, what do you think now?
Well, then, because that's what they said when it happened. Vince said, he goes, well, Owen would want us to continue the show, and Bret Hart was like, no, he wouldn't have. Like, he wanted you to stop, and it's a murder that just happened. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You just go on with the show. They just wipe off the blood off the mat and continue the pay-per-view.
You've been watching too much Dark Side of the Ring.
I have. Well, I was Dark Side of Comedy too, which is
yeah.
good. The Family
good.
Matters on Dark Side of Comedy. That's real good.
What's up with that? Everyone's jealous of Urkel.
No, not really. Well, yeah,
He
that
stole
too.
the show.
Well, that
He
too.
stole the show.
Well, he started. Well, the first season there was no Urkel.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
So actually,
And what happened to the little sister?
I just watched.
Disappeared. Yeah, just gone.
Well, that
She-
happens in a lot of sitcoms.
She went up the stairs. No, not like that.
Not like that. It's like
She just
she
went
wanted
upstairs.
more money.
That's all it was. She went upstairs, never heard of again.
Yeah, she wanted more money.
That happened in Happy
Well, her
Days.
mom probably wanted
Did
more
it?
money.
Yeah.
Where?
There was a.
Yeah. Don't you remember the first Fonzie? Sorry. Go on.
No, there was a. Who was it? It was somebody's like sister or brother. He literally went up the stairs and then never came back, and then they just rid him off the
I didn't
show.
watch Happy
It
Days
happened
that
on
much,
Happy
I
Days.
guess.
It happened on Family Matters. It happened
I
on
know Family Matters.
Boy Meets World. Had a couple characters that just
Changed.
Topanga's sister showed up one episode, and then she was never.
Sopranos. They're rushing in the snow.
I never watched.
Well,
Sopranos.
that's different. Like guest spots of like family members in TV shows. That's different.
Yeah.
That's just like they could still be there doing their thing in the
No,
universe.
It's a main cast.
But the difference is Topanga's sister showed up, and then eventually, like I think she, in a couple seasons later, she says that she's an only child. It's like, did they kill her sister?
they
Or
did.
Nebula?
Well,
Nebby?
Well, she was just mean.
Probably.
Nebby's such a bitch.
They got rid of her.
But no, the company that made Family Matters, they don't even acknowledge them. Like how many years they put in. Like Full House and all them shows are acknowledged for like family together. Like they don't mention that in Family Matters.
Yeah.
Like they just underpaid them because they said the difference between Full House set and a Family Matters set.
Racism.
Yes, it was all black
Yeah,
family
yeah.
and white family.
Yeah.
Like you went to Full House, everything was on time. You got catering, all this. You go
Kraft
to
dinner.
You go to Family.
Kraft dinner.
Kraft mac and cheese.
You go to Family Matters. Bobby Brown is smoking crack on the couch.
What? I don't remember that episode.
You just joined in on the racism, Jesse.
sorry,
Come on.
I don't think it's racist to say Bobby Brown liked crack. I'm pretty sure he actually did
that's
like
true.
crack.
That's facts.
That's true.
That's
That's
just
true.
facts.
And it was in the 80s.
Yeah. Everyone liked crack back then,
They
They're
didn't know
remember,
yet.
Remember,
They didn't
kids,
know
you
yet.
put
They
the
didn't know it was
cocaine
bad.
in a spoon.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I
Use
saw,
baking powder to make cake.
I saw
but not baking
Baking
powder.
soda. Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm taking that wrong.
Soda. You're gonna
get
have
crack
nose
muffins,
muffins,
dude.
man.
Crack
Nose
muffins.
muffins.
But no, I saw a funny picture about that meme. It's called Dark Side of the Spoon. And it was a spoon with the rainbow on the one side. And it was a lighter.
So hold on.
horrible.
So I'm probably never going to watch the Dark Side of the Family Matters.
Yeah, Dark Side of the
And a lot of our listeners probably don't know either. So what was so dark about it? Because I don't really know other than the racism.
What's his name? The kid Eddie guy, the kid,
Yeah.
the oldest son. Basically, he was like what do you say? Not volunteered, but they offered him money for sex.
Oh shit!
Basically, shit like that. Like he goes, if you're a child star at this time, you have been touched one way or another.
Shit.
And I was like,
I saw the episode where you had dressed too.
And I was like, I gotta watch.
That's a real
that's another thing
conspiracy
too. Yeah, they put Urkel in. He didn't feel comfortable being the female character.
He didn't want to be Myrtle Urkel.
Yeah, Myrtle. Yeah, that's her name. Myrtle. Yeah, Myrtle.
Urkel.
He didn't want to do it at all. And it's a themed character. And they just kept telling him, like, you want to be a star? You want to be a star? We'll give you this. I mean, Urkel made the most money out of all of them.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Of course.
Well, he stole the show. He was a character.
Yeah.
He made that character up, and it was his own, so he was able to own that shit.
But like Carl Winslow wasn't touching him, right?
No.
Okay, good. 'Cause
It was white.
that
No,
guy.
it was white
No,
executives. That's
Uncle
what I'm
Carl's
saying.
good.
And that's
Good.
what was so bad about it. You go to White House, you know, they didn't touch all the kids over there. You know, you go pick
White
over
House, you
Family
mean Full
Matters.
House?
Yeah, White House, the White Full House.
That would be a funny. That'd be a funny parody.
I think Bob Saget was kidding when he said that.
Yeah, he really fucked the twins.
Yeah. Or maybe Donna Joe, America's Dad. Was he killed for dirty?
Suburban Joe.
Suburban Joe. No, did you know that? What's his name? Reginald, the guy that played Carl Winslow. He got that job.
Chris Dutton.
It's
yeah.
Reginald.
Perfect
something.
Strangers.
No, he got the job because of Die Hard.
Because he was a
Okay.
cop.
Because he was a cop in Die Hard, and they were like, they saw him, they were like, you know what? We're
I
gonna
guess
make
I'm
a cop for
thinking
you.
of the reason why it's a show. Without even watching that, it was because of Perfect Strangers. She was a character. Harriet and Carl were a character.
Yeah.
You know,
that
was it
that's
Malky?
well, that
Right?
was the
Malky.
spinoff. The spinoff
Malky.
from that was it was something like that. Yeah, she was in the show, and they wanted to make it about her life and like you know
And
whatever.
it was Family Matters.
Yeah.
The whole first
Yeah,
season.
TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. You know, that Family Matters,
But
Full House, and
they decided to
Perfect
make
Strangers.
they decided that he could run a whole show like that. He could lead a show because of his cop role in Die Hard, which is so funny to me. So like it's so weird to me. Like oh, you play cop real good. So this is a tangent brain working. So a couple years ago, I met Ernie Hudson, right? So
Ghostbuster.
I was at of course. I was at the Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee, and I met Ernie Hudson, and me and Ryan. He was getting ready to go into a room where there's people lined up all the way out the house, out the room to meet him at this table, you know, do signing or whatever, pay for a picture. And me and Ryan were hanging out there, and like he just stopped and we just started talking to him in the hallway, which is pretty cool. But anyways, this other guy came up, and this is the weirdest thing. This guy comes up and he's like, I just want you to know. He shook his hand. He's like, your role in The Crow when you were a police officer, I want to thank you for that role because it inspired me to become a cop or something. I'm like,
Weird.
what? Like, how do you watch a movie and be like, you know what?
That dark and want to be a cop after that.
Yeah, The Crow. Like that's
Why would-
weird, but it's just a weird thing
That
to me.
cop's life was horrible. Look at the shit
true.
he had to go through.
I know. I just remember eating hot dogs.
He
you
was
know?
by himself. What
That was the movie that made me not want to be a cop ever.
That was the reason.
No, RoboCop
Well,
made
think
me
about
not
all
want to be a
that
cop.
thing they had to do after he was shot. Anyways, and Brandon Lee was shot.
Well, my
Real
thing is
cops.
like just to watch a movie
was
and be
fake.
like and get inspired by a character instead of a real life cop. Like he like I just want to thank you for your service. Like what? That's so freaking random. Me and Ryan were there like, what are you talking about, dude? Get out of the way. I want to take a picture with Ghostbusters.
You should have done the same thing. I want to thank you for your service. Since Ghostbusters, my house has been spirit clean.
Yes, you inspired me. I want to be a paranormal hunter.
My life went downhill. As soon as the ghost dried up, my life went downhill. I became a dirty cop, chasing crows in the dark.
Did you guys see the trailer for Frozen Empire?
Yeah, I did.
It looks
It looks-
dope.
No, I
It
have
looks-
not
it
yet.
looks alright.
I have not.
There's a new one. It's like a
I have
2-minute
not.
trailer. Yeah.
I have a feeling that they're like, I don't know, it's going to be better than the previews. You know, like a lot of movies, like, I'm sorry, the MCU, like the previews are better than what the movie ends up being.
Some of them, yeah.
But I feel like every time, like, these particular people do a preview.
Well,
Like,
Afterlife,
Batman or-
Ghostbusters Afterlife was really good. I thought it was way better than I
With
expected.
Harold Ramis at the
Loved
end.
it.
Come on, you didn't cry?
Dude,
You
I
cried?
did.
I fucking
saw it
love
twice
that
in
shit.
theaters, and I cried both times.
I was like,
I own it. I watch it all the time. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd was a good addition, too.
Yeah.
He added that little bit of comedy it needed in it.
Well, I like that in the new one. Like it looks like it's good. They're going a little darker, like a little more horror esque. The librarian ghost from the first one is going to be in it. She was
I
in the
saw
trailer.
that
I was like,
clip.
that's going to be dope.
Yeah.
But it's cool because like they're all working together now, which is cool.
Yeah, Lilith didn't get it. She goes, "Why are you crying, Dad?" Shut up, Lil, I ain't crying.
Shut up.
I got allergies. I
You're
got
grounded.
allergies.
I'm just sweating from my
Yeah,
eyeballs.
come on, man.
Yeah.
It's a grandpa. Get over it.
Well, the whole time, like I had a feeling they were going to do it. I was like, if they don't,
I know it had to.
if they don't make Harold Ramis into a ghost for this movie, they're missing an opportunity. And then they did it, and I'm just like, it's perfect. The way they all show up in a line, and it's like all the original guys, and then like you had freaking Egon there with them. It was just like
it was a slow burn.
Not saying a word either.
Yeah.
It was like a slow, like
Yeah.
you knew it was coming, but it's slowly. Like
And the way
Does he eventually talk? in that?
No, he doesn't say
No,
that.
I don't
he-
think
no,
he
he
never
gets-
says a
but
word.
there's the
does he?
camera-
He's a ghost.
Like,
The
at all.
camera pan out, you just see it like you see his hands, and then it
Yeah.
pans out, you see the whole row of them. Like, oh fuck, this is perfect.
And so he could like pass the torch on to his granddaughter that way.
That's what he
And
wa-
then
that's
what
make
he
it-
did.
That's what he was doing.
Make Ghostbuster fans accept it.
Well, that's what he did when he put his hand on her hand when he was helping her. He was kind of like passing the torch to her.
I'm
like,
so excited. I
know.
wonder how they talked Bill Murray into taking such a big role in this, man. It's like a dude's like a ghost himself these days, from what I'm seeing.
Well, I think he almost got canceled, didn't he? Didn't they almost try to cancel Bill Murray?
everyone's always trying. Everyone's bitching about something somebody did, unless he's raping people. I don't give a fuck.
No, they just said he was
Jackson
an asshole.
Holmes.
They said he was an asshole on set, which I
Yeah.
don't believe it.
Yeah.
Bill
Everyone's-
Murray just seems like the coolest
No,
guy.
everyone's got bad days, anyways. Maybe they're the assholes.
Yeah, you tell him, Kibbles.
I will say this though, he was an asshole to Harold Ramis on the set of Groundhog Day.
But those are friends.
And Chris
You've been
Farley.
an asshole to me. You've been an
I know.
asshole to me. I've been an asshole
Well,
to
Shut
both of
the
you.
fuck up.
You shut up, you fat fuck. Anyways, but I love you.
Hey,
See?
tune your bass.
We're not going to break up again. We're doing podcasts now.
No, so it was actually on the set of Groundhog Day. Bill Murray was going through a divorce, and apparently him and Harold Ramis got into it. He pushed Harold Ramis up against a wall or something, and he walked off set, and that was the last time they spoke until right before Harold Ramis died. They made up like 2 weeks before Harold Ramis
You're
died.
fatter
Harold
than me.
Ramis was probably caught fingering his girl.
What?
Harold Ramis was probably fingering his girl backstage. He got all mad. He got
possible.
against the wall. It's like,
possible.
I'm going to beat your ass like I did Chevy Chase.
That probably
on the
happened.
set on the set of fucking
Saturday Night Live. Caddyshack?
yeah.
It was
No,
Caddyshack,
they
yeah.
weren't getting along, but
yeah,
I thought that
they thought they were going to fight.
I thought they were.
didn't
I
meet.
thought they fought on,
They
on
did.
SNL.
They did fight on SNL. I'm saying, but like it was that tension because I think like he grabbed Chevy Chase by the throat or something
Yeah.
on SNL, and then they didn't know if Bill Murray was going to show up or not to do the Caddyshack.
They never do.
scene.
That's what
Maybe
I'm talking
Bill Murray
about.
is
Yeah,
a dick, man.
That's what I'm saying.
My
Yeah.
whole
We
life
don't even-
is a lie.
Well,
It doesn't matter,
Chevy-
man.
Chevy
He's not a
Chase-
dick to his fans.
Chevy Chase is known
And we're
dickhead
his
too.
fans,
How
so
much?
what do we
Yeah,
care?
Chevy Chase is known to be a
I think it's just
big
an
asshole.
80s thing. Everybody was on crack,
Yeah.
and everybody was touching little kids.
Snorting on coke.
That's just what happens.
You
That's
weren't.
what you do when you do too much cocaine.
yeah.
You weren't a success unless you did cocaine and touched kids.
I mean, look what happened to Michael Jackson's nose. That's probably from all that cocaine. Dude. Just like
Well, it's
fucking
rotting
melted
now,
from the
ain't it?
What do you mean it
inside.
turned white?
Yeah, it's riding
No.
I know what you mean.
like dog shit.
No.
Bird shit, you mean? Dog
Yeah,
shit's
Bird,
white?
yeah,
What?
bird shit's
Yeah,
white. What are you
bird
talking
shit.
about?
Bird shit?
It slowly turns white, don't it?
Bird
dog
shit?
shit.
Bird shit fonda?
You're horrible and you're a racist. I'm going to take you and
Hey.
get you help.
Controversy sells. Jesse,
Yeah, it
say
does.
some more fucked up. I'm just kidding. I'm
Don't-
kidding. Don't do that again.
Migration
too
was
much.
a good movie.
That was too much. Oh.
Oh, I had an idea.
Yeah.
Because last week we were talking about getting Barry his license and shit like that, and he was like a puppet donor. Like he donates his puppet parts. What if his license were suspended?
And then he couldn't donate his organs.
Would they still take his parts if he's a
It's like,
organ?
we really
organ-
need his arms, but we can't. It looks like his license is suspended here.
So you can't take his organs.
What?
Like if he dies.
Well, that's the only.
get it. I
That's
get
the
it.
only place I have anywhere that says you can have my organs. It's on my
Yeah.
ID.
That's
yeah.
true.
I don't
What if
have
your
like
license
any.
suspended?
There's like no paperwork at home that says
So is
my
the-
liver goes to this medical.
Yeah. So is the
science.
government allowed to take your organs if your license is suspended? If you're an organ donor. We'll be right back. And this.
Hey, Kibbles.
Yeah, Maddie.
Did you know that Valentine's Day is coming up?
Oh, I know a perfect gift for Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah,
You get one-
ShopOuthouse.com.
ShopOuthouse.com. What do they sell?
They sell
Dildos?
No, they don't sell dildos.
Oh.
Not yet.
Coming soon.
ShopOuthouse.com. T-shirts,
T-shirts, hoodies,
posters,
Blu-rays?
CDs.
CDs.
What?
CDs.
No,
ShopOuthouse.com.
no. Or, am I your Valentine?
You are my Valentine.
Are we
Child-
both your Valentine?
Child
Happy
trafficking?
Valentine's Day.
Child
I
trap?
love you.
Not yet.
No.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
ShopOuthouse.com.
ShopOuthouse.com. Is that what you're talking about?
ShopOuthouse.com.
Outhouse.com.
Yeah. There you
Yes, and for Outhouse Super Show viewers exclusively, go and use code Super Show, all one word, right here, Super Show, Super Show at checkout for 20% off your entire order. Super Show. ShopOuthouse.com.
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 Give us your money.
I need money. Seriously.
Yeah, we need money. Give
We'll
us-
save you money. 20% off.
Okay.
Shop Outhouse.
Shop Outhouse.
Say it with me. ShopOuthouse.com.
ShopOuthouse.com. ShopOuthouse.com. Money. Welcome back to the Outhouse Super Show.
Yeah.
I think it's time for our new segment. What is it called?
Yeah.
Cream of the Crop?
Cream of the crop rises to the top.
I like how we're not even going to reference the fact that we just shot a commercial in all the same exact positions, the same clothes and everything.
ShopOuthouse.com.
Yeah, we want to do something a little different, But like it said in the ad though, before we get to the segment,
Yes.
use code Super Show just in case anybody skips the ad. Go to ShopOuthouse.com and use the code Super Show.
All
get
one
20% off your entire order. That's a brand new thing we're going to run just for specifically for viewers of the show. So if you watch this, you get your discount. So
Get this awesome hoodie like this. I'm telling you,
Jake
Jake
P.
P.
The
did this
Laugh-O-Mat.
one.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
that one.
all that
Anyways,
shit.
Matt shirt not pictured.
sorry, I always do that. Anyways, yeah, we already did the ad, but anyways, we are back here, and we do have a segment because we're going to try to do some segments. We had the idea called, wait for it,
The cream of the crop!
yeah, I'm gonna add a sample there of the Macho Man. So the cream of the crop. It's gonna be basically each week we're gonna have a category. So if anybody has any ideas for a new category, put them in the comments. We're doing basically top 5 of our favorite crap, and then we're gonna discuss how stupid each other are and how my answers are the best and you guys are the worst.
That's exactly what I was thinking. My answers are the best, and you guys are the
Yeah,
worst.
so-
That's so weird.
And then at the end we're gonna
alike.
and then at the end we're gonna make a dwarf list, which is
Yes.
gonna be basically we're gonna try to consolidate.
Make a whole list.
I don't know how that's going to work yet.
I don't know either.
We're going to see if we can make a top 5 for all 3 of us and see.
Yes.
And and if anybody else wants to list your top 5s in the comments, we are doing top 5 stand-up comedians
Yes.
of all time.
Greatest, the goats.
Yes.
Our
own
opinion.
our own personal goats.
Our own personal.
So so who's starting?
I don't know. Paper, rock, scissors for it. 1,
Three ways?
2, 3, shoot.
Oh, I fucked it up. We have to-
Kimball's won. He got scissors.
Yeah.
We were both paper.
But I went on 2.
Yeah, you
Okay.
go. It's always 3, then shoot.
Yeah, he's
Kels.
always 3 shooting.
I mean,
This guy.
I don't count.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
You guys knew what I was going
we
to
beat
do.
All right,
you.
here we
Okay.
go.
You guys knew what I was going to do.
Why'd you do the same thing?
I know, idiot. I know. That's why I did rock. That's why I did rock because he did scissors.
I don't game good. I don't game good.
All right, man, let's go.
Dude, I would destroy you in Mortal Kombat.
Probably. All I do is freeze you at Sub-Zero.
Why is that so funny? I'm crying.
He did the back sweep leg. That's all he knows. The back sweep leg.
Nope,
Back
I'll
sweep
freeze
leg.
you.
Sometimes
Back
that's all
sweep
you
leg.
need. Back sweep leg,
duck,
uppercut. Back sweep leg,
Uppercut.
uppercut.
I got you, cuz.
You're
I
dead,
got
son.
you.
Goro,
Shin
you ain't got no
Shin
chance.
Why am I crying?
Shin
Noob
Soon.
so
Saibot
funny.
wins, motherfucker.
Why'd you do the same thing?
All right, let's go.
1, 2, 3, shoot! Ow!
All right, Messi's going first. Top 5 stand-up
All right.
comedians, the cream of the crop of all time. Cup of coffee in the big
Cup of
time.
coffee. So
Right.
I would start my
Start at
number
5 and then go down.
Yes,
All right.
I would start my number 5. This might be kind of controversial already, but I would say Dave Chappelle. Is
It's
my
only
number 5.
controversial because it's 2024.
Exactly.
A few years ago,
It's
he
not
was on everybody's
controversial to
phone.
me. Dave Chappelle's funny. He's
Well, I'm
He
saying
is.
yes, but my top 5. I mean, he was going in and out.
Yep.
Like him and Bob Saget. I would say
Yep.
that was my Dave Chappelle and Bob Saget were going back and forth, and I was like, yeah.
I'll tell you why this is hilarious when I get to my list.
Because Bob Saget, of course, was in the movie Half Baked.
Half-Baked.
You ever suck
But
dick for
Dave-
marijuana?
Dave Chappelle's old stuff, though, even when he was real young, it holds up. It's funny.
He's one of the goats, for sure.
One of the goats. And I just grew up on him. I love watching Half Baked. Shit like that.
The controversy thing's stupid. I don't understand it.
With the
I
transgender
understand
stuff?
it,
Yeah, the
but
trans.
He's a comedian. Like, come
Yeah.
on. Plus, the
Yeah.
first time, like, he did the whole trans joke. I understand it's a hot topic now, but the whole thing, it was a positive message, and everybody flipped it until he's a turf.
Exactly.
But now he's just kind of going in on it. But
he was a comic. He's supposed
he's
to lean
a comic.
into it.
honestly,
That-
that's
that-
why
that
he
proves
into
he's
it.
funny.
that's what makes him one of the greatest.
That's why Bob Saget,
Yeah.
took Bob
Makes
Saget's
me-
spot.
Yeah, all that stuff you say about trans people now, man, it's just like all I want to hear. It's
Yeah.
just funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
All
like,
right. So
My
who's-
number 4,
Who's your number 4?
a Mr. named James Carey.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about his in stand-up.
Yeah, dude. Because you go to Hollywood, he's pictures all over the LA Improv. I mean,
he was
tough-
crazy. He's
yeah,
all
like-
over the place.
yeah, like you watch his
All
old
over the
shit
place.
because he was Mr. Plastic Face.
Yeah.
He always did the
Cartoon.
Yeah, and shit
And
like
he
that.
did go by James then.
James
Yeah.
Carey,
He
because
did this
while
thing
watching
where he
Living
was
Color,
with letters,
sketch
too.
comedy is important to me.
true.
If you're a comic and you do sketch comedy, because I was thinking about Chris Farley, but Chris Farley never did stand up. If Chris Farley would have done stand up, he would have been on my top.
Physical.
top.
If we were doing top 5
We're not
physical
doing
comedy,
Yeah.
Chris Farley would
Yeah.
be
We're
up
not
there,
doing
yeah.
funniest
But he
people.
never
We're
done
doing
stand-up.
funniest
Yeah, this is
stand-up
stand-up.
comedians.
Are you guys both talking at the same time again?
Yeah, stand up, funny stand up.
Yeah.
Number 3,
Okay.
Robin Williams.
Oh yeah, he did. He told the first dead baby joke.
Yeah, and he ripped off a lot of people.
That's how you make it.
Like Carlos Mencia. It was Robin Williams and Carlos Mencia. Like,
You mean George Lopez? Wait. Oh no, he just ripped him off. Wait.
yeah.
I don't know.
But the reason I picked him, same with James Carey, because I loved how stand-up. They went from stand-up comedians to acting in Hollywood. Both of them are like my favorite actors too.
Yeah.
Like Robin Williams is.
That's
you know,
what
you watch Hooked all day.
One of the things that make me love comedians is that exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Watching comedic movies. James Carrey.
And they both killed themselves.
Well, not James Carrey.
Well, yeah.
James didn't.
Yeah,
Give it a couple years.
Oh,
What if he does?
yeah, he didn't look like he was doing so well not too long ago.
I love Jim Carrey. No, I have him tattooed on the back
Wouldn't
of my
that be
leg.
fucked up if he does, choke jerk himself to death?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
We-
well,
I
he
heard he
hung
shaved his
himself.
head and grew a mustache, like a weird one.
And then shits on a girl's head and then continues fucking her.
Weird.
Maybe
Oh,
maybe it was just for the movie Sonic.
Wait a minute.
but-
Oh.
Didn't they say Jim Carrey was Biden? Joe Biden, the conspiracy about that?
I don't know.
Taylor Swift, James Carrey. Wait a minute.
Was this on SNL or is this a real conspiracy? Because even
Okay.
Daryl Hammond was Al Gore, right? Or
I can't remember stupid conspiracy shit. But number two,
Number 2.
this is these are going back and forth. Sam Kinison, number 2.
Yeah.
Because he changed the game.
He just
he
yelled.
became the
yeah, he
rock
did.
star.
I didn't
But
really dig him because of all
he
the
changed the
yelling,
game.
You know what I
Him
mean?
and Andrew Dice Clay changed the game.
Yeah.
Like from normal comedians, they were fucking
it.
rock stars.
I didn't even think about Dice.
Yeah, Andrew Dice.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Sam Kinison just changed it, and he was loud, and they wanted him basically for bad taste.
Right.
That's what you went to Sam for. Like he did the horrible gay jokes and shit like that because he was named one heterosexual that died of AIDS. One can't name one. Yeah,
Well, Magic Johnson's still alive.
that's HIV.
so-
Yeah.
That's HIV.
Oh, yeah, that's
He's
true.
down to
He don't
one
have
AIDS.
full blown AIDS.
He's got one AIDS.
He never
He's
had
got one
AIDS.
AIDS.
He's HIV positive. Doesn't have full blown AIDS.
It's just he only has one aid. It's the guy that helps him get dressed. That's it.
And he's a butler.
He lost all of his
This
other
butler.
aides. Yeah, his butler.
Okay, and now you're number 1. George Carlin.
Of course.
Number
Bam.
1.
Of course.
That's a good number 1.
George Carlin, yeah.
Because I grew up on George Carlin. I love that too. Like
Yep.
I like his wordplay. Like I loved how meticulous he was on everything. Like his views on politics. Even though I still hate that people go, "What would George say today?" I hate that though because I'm like, he would hate you saying that. Like
He would-
fuck you in my views.
He'd
and-
come up with some funny shit.
The
to
thing
call
is,
you.
the whole thing with George Carlin though is he didn't side with that side of extreme politics, like
Yeah.
just because it was that left side or
No,
whatever.
he just commented on it.
The thing is,
Exactly.
he had his own opinions, and
Exactly.
what he would say today is he would form his own fucking opinion,
and
like,
it holds up
nobody
today.
would know what he says.
And it holds up today. All the shit that
All
he
right,
could.
so who's next?
I
That's
don't know.
my top
I'm
5.
like I'm reconsidering shit now. Like,
Too late.
All right, we'll go. 1, 2, 3, go. That's you.
All right.
All right.
So my number 5,
It's gonna be a bunch of obscure shit nobody's heard of.
Richard Pryor.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
That's a good one.
His storytelling, observational comedy,
And he
for
was
the fact
truthful.
His crossover, like Jesse was saying, his
Yeah.
crossover to movies. Some of the movies, like stuff with Gene Wilder, Hear No
Stir
Evil, See No
Crazy.
Evil, Stir Crazy, and even the toy. That stuff
Brewster's
is
Millions.
Oh.
yeah. Oh, the toy. Yeah.
the
that's good.
toy.
just amazing.
The toy. Remember, it was Master Bates.
Yeah,
that was the
Master
joke.
Bates.
That was the joke.
I love it.
He's brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll go number 2 as Robin Williams.
You mean number 4?
Or number 4, yeah.
Number 4.
Sorry.
Yeah. Robin Williams. Okay.
Second one down on my list. Yeah.
So we are gonna have pretty similar ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
Mine might be
is-
different though. Mine are gonna be
Yeah.
different.
So my number 4 is Robin Williams
Wow,
for his
okay.
crazy energy. You know what I mean? And
I have
like
a
the way
3,
his
yeah.
quick fire jokes, like
Yeah.
bam, bam, bam. Like you'd be thinking, what did he just say? And you're already laughing at the next joke.
See, and yeah, he has a similar thing to like George Carlin. He's got a rhythm, and
Yes.
it's like rapid fire rhythm, but it works really freaking well. But the way he does that, like he leaves you like you said, like you're still thinking about the last joke he
Yeah,
said.
exactly.
So it gives it replayability. So when
Yeah,
you listen
yeah.
to it again, it's kind of like a movie that has like a lot of really good like
It's like slow
detailed
down.
lines.
That's what cocaine can do for comedy.
But the more you listen to it, the more you pick up on it. Oh, I didn't even hear that the first time, and it's hilarious.
He was the night that Belushi died.
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
oh man.
Okay, so
Okay.
so he's number 4, right?
So-
Robin Williams.
So then my number 3 would be Gilbert Godfrey. And listen, this is because just his voice alone.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has a deep
Aladdin.
voice. His voice alone is funny, and he's also a parrot and a duck. All right,
Here's my reasons in order. He's a parrot and a duck.
parrot and a duck.
No, right? He did the voice of Aladdin, the parrot, right?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the parrot. Iago.
first-
That's
the
my
first-
parrot's
Iago.
named Iago.
The first movie I took Lilith was that remake with Will Smith.
Oh, no.
As the genie.
Yeah.
Right?
That's awesome. No
and
Iago.
They made everything else talk except for the parrot. And I was like, that's kind of sad. They just cut out all, like, they didn't make it talk or nothing.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
sad.
And
they took away the parrot's voice. I'm standing up for the rights of parrots right now.
And ironically, now that I think about it, that was Lilith's first movie, and Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. And Lilith got in trouble for slapping kids at school. So somehow...
She's influenced.
Yeah, she's influenced.
Will Smith, you're ruining our children.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so my number 2 is going to be Bob Saget.
Yeah!
And the reason why it's Bob Saget, I loved him as a kid. Remember this funny as home video?
You ever suck dick for
all that
marijuana?
stuff. And then when I grew up, I found out he's probably the dirtiest comic ever.
Wasn't that a good feeling?
It
the
is.
first day when you
It's
found
like-
out that he was a...
It's like, oh, he's really like me?
yeah, exactly. Like, oh, he's not Danny
So
Tanner.
I always felt like he was a kindred spirit, and even us as a band, we said we were bastard children of Bob Saget.
Saget.
You know?
And like his just his like aristocrats joke
Yes.
is just so freaking. It's,
And Gilbert
takes it
Godfrey,
further.
the one above him there was.
yeah,
the-
Gilbert Godfrey was great too. Yeah. But it's
that
like
joke.
no, Gilbert Godfrey's roast of Bob Saget
Yes,
though.
so good.
Bob Saget,
Which
we
is
used it
on
in
the
sample.
album.
Yeah.
It's on the album.
Raped and killed.
Which
a
you can
girl.
buy at shopouthouse.com.
or on just go listen to it on streaming.
All right, and
Either
then
way.
I guess my
Either
number
way.
1,
Who is it? Hold on.
Number 1.
George, Dennis, Patrick, Carlin.
Yeah, I knew it.
There you go. Yeah.
yeah, I knew
Social
it.
commentary,
Yeah.
wordplay,
Yeah.
and the envelope that he pushed.
Yeah.
He would say
Yeah.
whatever he felt, and it just happened to turn out that's what a lot of other people were thinking.
Yeah.
And like things make more sense to me when he says it.
True.
It's like
They
he
don't
can
it?
explain
Life is
government
better.
to me.
Life is better.
Yeah, it's like
So what you're saying is George Carlin got you with his propaganda,
yes, he did. His anti-propaganda,
You fell for that
propaganda,
line.
propaganda,
anti-propaganda,
propaganda.
Anti-propaganda.
Yes. So I mean, we shared a number 1.
Yes, we did.
So I mean, these are closer than mine.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a really boring segment.
Are you gonna go rock paper scissors for you?
Yeah. But this was probably a bad idea for the first one because we are going to be pretty similar. I'm going to be different though. I will say that. So
Well, that's slightly different. They vary.
yeah. So my
Number 5.
My number 5, pretty similar.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh, really?
So yours was 5 too, right?
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Dave
Are
Chappelle
we
was number
racist?
5. No.
No.
Because all the black guys are all number 5s. Because your Richard Pryor was 5 too.
Yeah, but
No,
that's not fair. Gilbert Godfrey's like
I
kind
know.
of brownish sometimes.
it's fine. No, my number 1 is going to be Carlos Mencia anyway. So.
Okay.
I didn't think about that.
Well, your number
We're totally profiling.
I didn't think about that either. But yeah. So okay. So my number 5 is
Mike Epps.
Dave Chappelle for all the reasons we talked about earlier.
Yes.
He's just constantly like pushing the envelope and just like his stand-up is like the structures of the way he tells his stories are just
Yeah.
like fantastic. He
the absurdity too. That's what I love about it. He'll take you way the fuck
Yeah.
off, left field.
but he always brings it back.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he
He'll
brings it
bring
back
you
to
right
that
back
joke.
in, yeah.
To bring it back to the beginning, to the joke, and
And
sew
only
it all
only
together
good
in
storytellers
one.
can do that.
Yep.
Only good
Yeah,
ones.
his storytelling is what
Jim
really got
Brewer
it.
was another
Yeah.
one that was
Yeah.
on my.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was going in and out.
Yeah, that dude got screwed up. Somebody did
No, he-
something. He should have been way more famous than what he
Well,
was.
no, he kind of went heavy right leaning, kind of
Yeah,
like
something.
he was anti-vax a little bit. You know
Oh
what I mean?
shit! He started
Yeah.
putting his political views.
Yes, he
Guys,
did.
don't put your real views into your
I
comedy.
know,
Use somebody else's.
Wait. Well, unless you're George Carlin.
You don't know if he really thought that. We didn't know that guy.
Yeah.
That's true.
He could have just been saying the stuff that he thought people
So
wanted
what
to
you're
hear.
saying is
Got
it's
reaction.
What you're saying is it's okay to put your political commentary in as long as you're on the left.
Yes, as long as you hit
You know,
lean
as
left.
long as you
you're
don't
good.
really believe it.
Yeah. Either way.
like the left.
Unless you can poke fun at yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if Donald Trump was hilarious, would we like him more?
What do you mean? Was he?
Like
is
if he
hilarious.
had like a routine. Like
He is hilarious.
If
He's
he had a
inadvertently
guy,
hilarious though. If he was
Come on.
purposely hilarious,
The
he'd
I
be
would
good.
like him more if there was a guy behind him on the drum set going doom.
Dude, he
Every
wanted.
time.
Yeah, he wanted to nuke a fucking hurricane. That is hilarious to
That's
me.
all.
I know, but what I'm saying is it's inadvertently funny.
Oh, yeah, true.
Then again, I'm a Tommy Wiseau fan,
That's
so I
true.
can't.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
say
true.
anything.
I don't know.
It's inadvertent.
Or when he called Rosie O'Donnell, remember? They're like, "You call women lazy fat pigs," and he goes, "Only Rosie," and everyone cheered, and he just moved on. I go, "What the fuck?"
All right, let's not talk about politics. too
Yeah,
much.
because I don't have any politics that I would be.
So what's your
willing to
number
share.
4?
All right, so my number 4, Norm Macdonald.
Nice.
There you go.
I was surprised
Nice.
that you didn't say that because I know we
No.
love.
No,
we
I
love
voted.
Norm.
I almost did
Yeah.
Norm Macdonald for
He
my
was
number
coming
5.
out.
I had like 15 names
So
and they
did
were
I.
constantly moving.
Jim Brewer is
but
one
like
of
It's another one is the comedy where he was able to cross over into funny movies, but he didn't
Dirty
really
Work?
get dirty work.
Dirty Work
Even
is
Billy
underrated.
Madison,
I
he
know,
was just
but-
throwing pickles at a window, and that
Yeah.
shit's funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was able to do that. He
Well,
just wasn't
I
given
just-
the full.
Remember that
chance.
movie he did with Dave Chappelle, where he kidnapped himself, or he fake kidnapped
Oh,
himself?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I forgot about
that's
that
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
so my thing is
that's
like,
where I got that quote. I go, "You never trust a black guy named Chip." It's
Yeah.
from Dave Chappelle.
but the thing is like, not only that, like his stand up, like the way he like the moth joke that he did on what was
Yeah.
it, Late Night with whatever he did. Like it's so stupid and absurd, but I love stupid shit like that, so he just gets me. Plus he does the acting stuff. Plus
And OJ.
his whole
You see that like podcast thing he did before he died?
yes,
That's just so
his show. That's what I was saying. I was watching clips of that on YouTube and like it's so freaking funny and nobody remembers it, but he makes the guests feel so freaking
It's
awkward
like
and I
Between
love
Two
it.
Ferns, but a million times
Yes.
better.
He did
Yes.
get dark though. That's what I like. That
It-
George
it
Carlin
got
got
dry
dark.
as hell
Yeah.
sometimes.
Dry and dark, and I love that
Yeah.
shit. I just
Like a
love
rough,
it. I love the
dry.
uncomfortableness and like he
That's
did
a
all
good
that.
one, Matty.
Plus he does a lot of the sketch comedy. His SNL stuff was freaking
course.
amazing. Like when he was
Yes.
freaking Burt Reynolds and freaking or
Oh yeah,
Turk
SNL.
Ferguson.
Yeah, SNL. Because
Yeah.
he wouldn't answer to anything else. He's
Turk
like-
Ferguson. It's funny hat. It's funny hat. Found in the back. Funny hat. But I don't know the way he like explains his jokes. Like he's the only comedian that can get away with that. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, you get it, you get it, because
Yeah.
you
You
get
know,
it,
you
you get it.
know.
Like,
Yeah,
but he
so,
explains
like-
it and it makes it funnier.
But he-
and it's the way only certain people can get away with that.
And I'm
it's
saying
hilarious.
like what I liked about him too, he would take the most stupid shit. Like you got a dog name, a human name. What is that? And you're like, what? You know,
But he makes it funny.
Yeah,
It's like
you're
it's
like-
all about the delivery.
Yeah.
And I realized watching Norm Macdonald, listening to Norm Macdonald is like what made me like when I think something is funny. It's because what the hell is that noise?
that dry.
Anyways,
I
I think
know.
I only did 4 in my 5.
It's been going through the whole podcast.
it's all right. But I realized that like his delivery is really like is what makes him funny.
Yes.
And it's like
Yeah.
nobody else can deliver like that except Norm. So he's
Yeah.
got to be on the list. I wanted to put him higher actually, but my number three, Mitch Hedberg.
Whoa, the one-liner.
I love one-liners.
Rodney Dangerfield style.
I've always been a one-liner guy, and like
Yeah,
the, the way he tells his stuff is so freaking.
We never did my number 2. We went straight from 3 to 2, and that's my number 2 was Groucho. We never even said it.
You
And
skipped it. You're
the
reading.
idiot
Well,
that
I know.
counts.
You have your
It was
script
my-
over there.
and it was. I was just gonna say it's because of the one-liners. I felt like he was the inventor of them.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And so that was Mitch Hedberg. Go on.
Bass player can't count, bro.
It's a good one.
I don't know
Mitch
enough.
Hedberg.
I don't know enough about Groucho.
Groucho, yeah,
Like, I
so-
need to.
yeah,
I
we
know.
don't know.
All I know is what you
one
showed
of the
me.
one of the first people to ever do it on stage or other.
Next
But
time,
Mitch-
count Kibbles.
But Mitch Hedberg would just show up like stoned out of his mind, like wasted on pills or something.
Heroin. No, that's
Or
heroin.
Yeah.
Because he even said he made so much money that he's gonna do heroin until he dies.
Yeah. But he would come up and he would still
Yeah.
kill it every
Oh, yeah.
time.
I will not quit laughing when Mitch. Man, it's just so funny.
You ever watch Patton Oswalt?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love
yeah.
There's a skit where he talks about open mic night, and I swear he's talking about Mitch Hedberg, where you guys a heroin junkie would like do heroin and time out his jokes in between his not outs during his heroin. 'Cause,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
he-
It sounds like him. Yeah.
fucking bullshit on the right, isn't it?
I was surprised. I was surprised he never like nodded out on stage.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's He called him Dr. Pepper. That
Yeah.
was the name of the comic, and I go, it's oddly because he kind of described him with messy hair, glasses, and shit like that.
like-
and I'm like, that's total Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
But go ahead. What's your
But
number?
he's just like
Two?
something about it. I love one-liners, and like to
number
me, he is like the perfect guy that's like he tells one-liners perfectly. I don't know something about it. It's like I like an escalator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
'Cause it can never
and he's
break
another
down.
one like
It can
Robin
only
Williams.
become stairs.
He's
It's
another one
rhythm.
like Robin Williams. Yeah, it's a hit.
And by the time
A
you-
burrito is a sleeping bag for ground beef.
Yeah. And by the time like he gets to the next joke, and you're like, then you start laughing at the previous joke, and like
Yes.
that. I love one-liners like that. Like I've always loved one-liners, but I hate Stephen Wright, so whatever.
I was in a band, and then I walked into a pawn shop. When we came out, we were
Yeah,
a cappella.
Fettuccine is macaroni cheese for adults.
All right, my number 2.
Yeah, he can count.
The top 2 are going to be controversial.
Yes.
Number 2,
George Carlin is he number 2?
George Carlin.
Controversial in this fucking room.
I almost changed it because you guys both had
I know number one.
He's my number 2.
Yeah.
So my number 2 is like all the reasons we already
Yes,
talked about. We already
yeah.
talked about George Carlin. He just his
But,
rhythm,
yeah.
the way he like everything
You
he
feel
does.
better
His
after
delivery.
watching.
And I absolutely loved his later stuff too. Like
Yeah.
when he was
Get
like
old.
super old. His last couple specials, they got so dark.
He was out there defending comedy, man.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
straight up to Congress defending us.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I think it's what really like. I mean, he was a big inspiration on like what we
Since
do in
the
Dwarf. You know,
60s.
it's like but yeah, he was doing it forever. He
Yeah.
was always fighting for whatever. But like yeah, his last couple specials are actually some of my favorites because he was so dark and they were all about death.
Yeah, it was.
And it just makes you kind of feel uncomfortable. But the way he does it, you don't want to be. I don't know. It's
still to this day is when he was talking about making South Dakota or no, was it Utah, where it's a giant square state, or Wyoming, and he goes, we'll take all the prisoners there and just square it off and just have them murder each other. It's not a giant
Yeah.
state.
I would just like the way he, like you said, like the way he talked about stuff. Even if you didn't share the same views, it didn't
exactly.
matter.
His
You know, it's
social
like-
commentary. I just how I figured. I don't know if he really
He
viewed
explained
that
it.
way,
He
but the way
explained
he
it.
explained it.
And my number 1,
Richard Pryor.
This is here's the controversy. Ready?
Groucho Marx.
Ready? Louis C.K.
Oh,
I don't even care.
That's true.
I don't even care.
Good.
He's my all-time favorite.
He is
like,
good. But I didn't grow up on
good.
Louis C.K. that much.
See, I did.
Is it because you
Yeah.
got to meet him and talk to him?
Yeah,
That
he
was part-
shook his
no.
hand. He shook his hand that he jerked off with. Remember that?
Oh,
We
yeah.
shook his hand.
Remember
But that was like one of the coolest moments of my life.
It was.
But he talked to me for like 10 minutes. It was cool.
Yeah.
He was just like,
Yeah.
whatever. But like, no, yeah. So I did. I found him in like high school. So like,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember just watching all this shit. And like, I wasn't even a dad yet, but his dad jokes were funny to me.
And
like,
his
stuff about
premises were
kids and everything.
beautiful. His premises.
The
were
way he built it
amazing.
up.
Yeah.
Plus, anybody that's gonna go that goes on SNL and does that joke that he did.
that monologue, yeah.
The monologue about
child
did you see that? The
molestation.
child molestation.
The
He's like,
almond joy.
He's like, it must just be like the greatest thing ever. Not saying that I condone
Yeah.
it, but like the fact that you're willing to do that
Yeah.
and be shunned by the entire
Yeah,
society.
well, he goes, I love this almond joy, but if you tell me this almond joy will ruin my life and destroy me and I'll never see my family or kids again, I'm not eating this almond joy.
yeah. Anybody
That's
that
how good child molestation.
anybody that has the balls, because that was like 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
It was like recent.
Yeah.
Anybody that has the balls during cancel culture to go out on SNL and just cut that monologue.
That is true.
That's my fucking goat.
And then that's why we got to see him at Skankfest all secret like.
See, I don't even care. Like, he didn't rape anybody. He asked them permission, and they said yes.
Well, someone said no.
I
and
mean,
he
come
closed
on,
the door.
it's Louis C.K.
That was the thing.
I mean, you should be honored to see Louis C.K.'s dick.
That's what I said.
I understand the power dynamic and stuff, but like, I don't know.
I'm sorry, ladies who
My
felt
thing
hurt.
is, I can separate the artist from the art, and his art is their masterpieces. Like everything he does, like his like you said, his premises, the way he
Yeah.
sets his stuff up,
Yeah.
the structuring, like his storytelling. Again, like he's just so freaking good at it, and it's just I don't know. He's just my favorite.
That's good.
So I don't know. It's just
All right, so that was all our lists.
yeah.
So now what we do, we make a dwarf list.
Oh shit. Okay, well Carlin's gonna
Okay.
be top, right?
Yeah, I'd say Carlin's number one.
Yeah, there's two of us.
course.
Okay.
What else did we have in common? We had
What else
Chappelle,
did we
right?
have in common?
Yeah,
Oh,
Chappelle.
you
It
had
was
Pryor.
Chappelle, and we had Saget.
Robin Williams.
And Robin
no,
Williams.
I had Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Saget was no for me.
See, Saget was like number 6 for me.
Yeah,
Saget,
yeah.
Saget and Chappelle were right
me
there.
too, yes,
But
5
Chappelle
and
is still
6.
doing it, obviously. And
Yeah.
Saget's dead as shit. So
So yeah.
sorry.
He made it.
So
in
I
there.
love Bob
He
Saget.
made it at their high for me.
I like
because
the Louis C.K. I totally
dirtiest
forgot about all the Louis-
The
how
dirtiest stuff
influenced
is
he
what
was.
makes me laugh the most, man. The what people are, no one else is laughing. You can hear it in the crowd. Hardly anyone's laughing. And it's just the funniest shit to me. I don't know why.
So I would say Saget's on there because Saget was right in. He's in my top 10 for sure. He was probably number 6, but
Okay.
so I would say Carlin,
and
Saget.
you said you
So
were bouncing.
Carlin, Saget,
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
I would say Robin Williams too. Yeah, I
Robin
forgot about.
Williams.
See, I always forget about. So I grew up with Robin Williams
Yeah,
as,
so did I,
as an
movie
actor.
I know. So did I.
I didn't hear his stand up till
Well,
later.
I grew up too on the what's it called? The Comic Relief.
Yeah.
Like, I remember watching Comic Relief with my grandma all the time. With Billy Crystal.
Maybe we
and
should have
Whoopi
been doing
Goldberg.
honorable mentions. You know, Red Fox and
Shane
Okay,
Gillis.
okay, Robin Williams. I love
Oswald.
Shane
Shane
Gillis.
Gillis. That's my
Tom
now.
Mulaney.
That's my favorite comedian now.
Yeah.
All right. So who's number 4 then?
so
Would
number
Dave
4.
Chappelle be number 4?
I guess so. Yeah, he's got to be in there. We talked to. We all
We both put
spoke
him on our
highly.
list.
Yeah.
And we all spoke highly of him as well.
Okay, 4. And then number 5 would be Louis C.K.
That depends on if you guys or Norm Macdonald.
Ooh.
We talked about him
Ooh,
too.
Louis C.K. or Norm.
That's,
That's
up
a
to you
good one.
guys because Lou is at the top of my list. Norm was on there, but
Yeah.
I can't believe Pryor wasn't on your guys' list. And none of us talked about
I know.
Murphy either.
I see. I don't even know that much. I
Yeah.
know some of his stand up, but I know him more from movies.
Eddie Murphy, I didn't think I liked his movies better than I did his stand up. I didn't like his
Yeah.
stand up that well.
I
Eddie
agree.
Murphy.
He had a lot
Eddie
of good
Murphy.
movies.
I never heard
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy stand up.
What?
Really?
Delirious?
Oh,
I've
shit.
heard
Yeah.
his music.
1, 2,
Music-
funny.
Oh yeah. Okay, he did have. Okay, I think I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Raw.
Delirious. I have
Raw,
heard Delirious.
Delirious.
Yeah.
I guess
His
I have.
SNL stuff.
Martin
you know
Lawrence
what I
is
mean?
funnier though. Martin Lawrence is way
Martin
his
Lawrence is
his stand up is way
hilarious.
funnier.
I do
than
love
Eddie
his
Murphy,
stand-up,
you
yeah.
know. And Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is
Sinbad?
the funniest out of all.
Or are you
of them.
putting them all? What,
Sinbad
these
was
three
funny.
guys.
No. I'm just saying that Dave Chappelle's on the
Why
list.
compare them, Jesse? I'm just kidding.
Goddamn.
What do you mean them people?
So who do we got?
Yeah, what the
We got
hell?
Carlin, Saget, Robin Williams, Chappelle.
Chappelle. And I say Louis C.K.
What do you say?
I'm going with Norm.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Rock paper scissors.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
All right, so it's Norm's number 5 on the
Number
dwarf
5.
list.
Yep. All right.
All right.
That's the
And
democracy. That's why.
and that's been the show,
Yeah.
hasn't it?
I don't know. If we do this every week, it's just going to take up half the show. But like let us know if anybody's listening to this, if you guys like stuff like that, let us know because we'll do more of it.
Yeah.
I have a lot of favorite things.
If you're listening, you probably you're not super annoyed with us yet. So but either way, drop your top 5 comedians in the comments. I know Jordan probably will because he loves comedy. So
Not
Remember to shop
comedians now.
outhouse.com.
Yeah. But
Not comedian now.
also, yeah, give us topics too. We can do top 5 anything. We do top 5 pizza toppings. We can do top 5 action movies from the 80s. We can do top 5
Sex moves.
Nick Cage movies, sex moves.
We thought this
Weird. But yeah, anybody.
Missionaries number 5. I like Doggy. It's definitely number
I can't
4.
get past the cheeks, bro. Fuck
Oh, hey,
doggy
no,
style.
you gotta wait.
Blumpkin is okay.
Wait for the episode.
Oh.
The pink sock.
Oh,
Look that up.
that's only,
Rosebud.
you only do that one once. She doesn't go for number 2 on that one.
Well,
I mean, she does.
You only
number
need
2.
one.
yeah, you only need one. She dies after that.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, anybody that's listening, anybody that's watching, if you want to put it in the comments, give us some topics because we'll pick from them or whatever. You guys want to hear us talk shit about top
Whatever.
5.
Can you do a half hour on pepperoni?
Top 5 chicken sandwiches in
Pizza
Kokomo.
toppings?
Maybe, I don't know.
We knew top 5 chicken sandwiches in Kokomo.
We already did that though.
Oh,
But
did
we
we?
can actually get him out here and make
Dude.
chewing sounds.
Yeah.
And I feel really stupid though because last week we talked about that on here. I think we talked about it because I had Wendy's for that lunch that day.
Yeah.
And no. I did it on Tuesday. It was the day it came
Yeah.
out. I went to Wendy's because we talked about it. And I got a
Yeah.
spicy chicken, and I fucking puked my guts out for the next 2 days.
Weird.
So Wendy's is not going to be on your top
I
5.
can't eat Wendy's anymore, like
Weird.
chicken, for a long time.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's too
it was
spicy.
bad. No, it gave me food poisoning. It was like, I don't know, something about it.
Was
Maybe
it
it was
chewy?
undercooked or something.
Mayo.
It tasted fine.
Mayo.
Something was bad. But
The
all I-
mayo.
Mayo.
It was the worst though because like I don't mind throwing up as much as I mind. Like I was laying there at night, like that night, and I was laying there for like 5 hours knowing it's coming.
Oh,
you know what I
God,
mean?
hate that
But I
feeling.
couldn't make it
Your
happen.
mouth is watering.
Yeah, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
I knew it was
my
coming, but I
God.
couldn't make myself do it. So I'm just laying there like, God, this is the worst night of all time. And I was up all night, and then finally like 5 a.m. I just went and fucking blew chunks everywhere.
Oh my
It was
God!
bad.
So it haunted you all night
yeah,
too.
dude, it was the worst.
Oh my God!
But you know what? I felt immediately better as soon as I did it. Then the next day I was weak as hell. You know, like my stomach cramps.
So
and
you
all
didn't
that
feel
shit.
immediately better. You just didn't feel like you had to
I
puke.
felt
no
way
more.
better. I was like, I could sleep now, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I can't eat Wendy's anymore. So I take back what I said last week about Wendy's spicy being one of my favorites. But
Still mine. Shopouthouse.com.
We got to try them.
yeah,
We should try them in a controlled
Environment.
situation.
like the Pepsi Coke challenge.
Yeah. Ooh, top 5 sodas.
We need a producer for that.
Yeah, we can cut a
Anybody wanna be
sandwich
our producer
in
for
3
free?
ways.
Jordan.
Come and hang out.
Anybody.
You could smoke weed with us.
Jesse will rub your shoulders.
I'm just kidding.
And my shoulders, I mean cock.
I didn't.
Anyways,
I am not his pimp. I did not mean that. But if you're willing to give me money,
no, we
and
need
then have
we
him
need a
rub your
producer or
cock,
somebody
that's
to come and bring in because I wanted to do like a Pepsi Coke challenge thing. That'd be cool like that. Like taste it, see if we
Yeah.
can tell
I
which
can
one.
do
which
it.
one's which.
I think I can
Chicken
pass it.
sandwiches would be easy though.
Yeah, it's easy.
But we did talk about brands of water. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
We
Oh,
were-
I can tell.
we were talking about
Spring
that
and
different
purified.
waters.
I want to be good at
I'm
that.
talking about like Dasani versus.
I only
Dasani's
drink
not real
one
water.
but
kind.
versus Aquafina versus
Puddle.
Walmart brand versus
Puddle water.
That's the control water.
Hose
Puddle
water.
yeah, it's
Kokomo puddle water.
rainwater. Yeah,
Hose water.
From Foster Park.
you know it's
right by the skate
it's
park.
illegal to collect rainwater.
Yeah, it's illegal. The
fuck
government.
is that about?
They ain't going to enforce it.
It's
But,
all the stuff in the skies, man. The chemtrails and stuff, man.
yeah, dude. Flying control squirrels or.
X-Files.
Anyways, on that note, this has been the Outhouse Super Show. I think we're going to wrap it up now.
Yes,
and,
sir.
We appreciate you guys for tuning in each week. This was episode 3. We got episode 4 coming next week. We're going to figure some stuff out.
Like the
And,
title of this episode.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. I don't know. We don't ever plan this stuff ahead. So either ways, if you like the cream of the crop, let us know. If not, then we'll shut up about it. But
I like it.
yeah, and if you did, yeah, give us some categories. We'll do it. And then, yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
The cream of the crop! You draw trouble like an outhouse draws flies. Outhouse.
Oh, look, an indoor outhouse.
Been in outhouses that didn't stink that bad.
40 yards to the outhouse.
Most brothers be having them an outhouse.